we got this little 6-minute segment and a 5-minute segment, and then Tucker's got to go because he needs to go hunting. Maybe bear shirted out there with Putin. He'll like kill a bear in Texas, have it over his
Siberian tiger shooting actually today.
Siberian tiger shooting today.
Knife.
No, I need to do more of that. I really do go hunting and fishing and all that, but I need to do it like Putin, where I've got the shirt off and everything. What do you think of Putin? He is really a character.
Putin's out of control. Putin is hilarious. I mean, I think Putin's a thoroughly bad guy and an autocrat, and I'm glad I don't live in a world controlled by Putin. But as a media figure, I think he's one of the most amusing people ever. And you can never underestimate the value of like the personal narrative, the fact that, he's out there shooting guns with hot girls. Like, people love that.
He's like a James Bond villain.
No, he really is. He's absolutely a James Bond villain.
And then compared to a totally fake Harvard socialist like Obama, it's like you kind of wish our president was cooler.
Well, and believed in gender differences. I mean, there actually are differences.
He's always in race cars, hot women.
Men and women, exactly.
He's more John Wayne than Obama.
He's completely. And Obama's very much like, using non-specific gender pronouns kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Total mind control. Hey, listen, I said my view is governments allow terrorists to attack. They've been caught financing them. They're financing Al-Qaeda in Syria. I'm not saying Dick Cheney had the plunger like Wile E. Coyote blowing up the towers.
Yeah, I don't buy it. I don't buy that the U.S. government allowed terrorists to attack. I'm open-minded. Trust me, I wouldn't have thought the NSA.
Well, they've sure used it to take our liberties.
They've definitely used it to take our liberties without question. I just don't think that they allowed it. And I think knowing I live in D.C., I know a lot of people in the U.S. government. I disagree with what they do, but I think with a lot of what they do, but I think, they wouldn't have stood for that.
Let me play you a clip of BBC 24, 25 minutes before Tower 7, the Solomon Brothers building, fell, saying that it had already fallen. Let me play that clip for you right now. Go ahead and...
As you can see behind me, the Trade Center appears to be still burning. We see these huge clouds.
And then you can see it right there.
And,
that's building 7 right there.
Right.
And then she goes on to talk about that. And then, I showed you that earlier.
A symbol of the financial prosperity of this city, but completely disappeared now. And New York is still unable to take on board what has happened to them today.
Presumably there were very few people in the Solomon building when it collapsed. I mean, there were, I suppose, fears of possible further collapses around the area.
That's what you would hope, because this whole downtown area behind me has been completely sealed off and evacuated.
All right, now we're going to show you some of the B-roll up close of Building 7 falling. Radio listeners can just search Building 7 collapse. We'll roll some of that B-roll now. What about Building 7? I heard CBS Radio at 4:30 in the afternoon, 5:30 Eastern, when I was driving to get a pizza, because I'd been on air all day that day doing commentary on other shows. I heard them say the government was going to bring it down to protect the other buildings. And then later we actually found those tapes on CNN where they said, get back, we're bringing down 7. And then I talked to the deputy emergency manager who said they were told it was going to be blown up. He died 2 weeks after I interviewed him.
Yeah, I mean, then, look, I have no idea what happened to Building 7. I think that the U.S. government didn't allow the hijackers to fly those planes into the Trade Center or the Pentagon or Shanks.
You know who was in Building 7?
No.
The CIA.
Right.
FBI.
I did know that.
That was the State Emergency Command Center.
I did. And there were also massive gold reserves in the basement and all that, apparently. What
about criminal elements in the government working with the Saudi Arabians?
If any of those ever emerge, if there's ever a first-person account of that, I will...
Seabell Edmonds.
I will keep an open mind.
You know about Seabell Edmonds?
No, but the guys who did the demo teams, supposedly, like, where are they? When they emerge, I'll interview them.
Well, they're with Whitman, Price, and Haddad, basking in the Maui sun. Their debt to society paid in full.
With D.B. Cooper.
The running man. Stay with us. I got something special for you. All right, Tucker Carlson, I appreciate you coming into studio. It's been a lively discussion and debate, and congratulations in the last 4 years on getting kicked out of the dinosaur media and having a top alternative news site so that the mainstream media, even bigger, begged you back to Fox News. So you've gone to an actual large audience now.
And so straightforward. And I have to say, I have had the best time here. I did not expect to come to the Alex Jones Command Center, but I'm so glad I did. This has really been a
What do you think it would be like, people in camo and paranoia?
I had no idea. I was having breakfast, I told you, with one of my friends who said, you got to meet Alex Jones. He's a great guy. And I said, really? He said, trust me. Next time you're in Austin, you got to meet him. And then all of a sudden I had a trip to Austin, and I'm just so glad
Well, it's too bad we don't have time to go out to eat because you're busy going to go out there and shoot wild hogs.
Sorry, you've got an overpopulation problem. They've called
You do. They're eating the baby deer. They're running out in front of the cars. Oh, they're omnivores.
Wow.
So they chase down deer and eat them.
That's horrible.
They get up to like 1,000 pounds.
Well, I'm going to go slay some.
Huge, slay a lot of them. Here is an InfoWars environmentally sensitive tote bag.
Awesome.
Okay, and then
I hope it's hemp.
And then look what's inside. We have the Wake Up America blend coffee.
Oh, dude.
We have a Fall the Republic about our Lord and Savior Barack Obama.
Thank you.
We have a Come and Take It cap you can wear when you're out on the range.
I will wear this with pride or without pants.
Listen, here's even better. This is a camo hat. Here in Texas and InfoWars, don't tread on me. Now you're officially here.
I'll actually wear that as they shoot your pigs.
Absolutely. You are now officially a right-wing extremist. Here you go.
Dude, love it.
All right, anyway, it gets better. Navy SEAL manufactured bottle breacher, 50 caliber bullet made by Navy SEALs, 1776 worldwide. You're now in the 1776
that
called.
is so cool. Thank you.
I'm just jealous. I'm not.
Can I get this on a plane, do you think?
Absolutely. It's not a live bullet. I mean, I wouldn't put it on when you're carry-on. You know them. And then here on Infowars.com, because there's a War on For Your Mind shirt. But listen, that's not good enough for you. We have the new Molon Lambe. What size are you? Large?
Large.
I think these are extra large.
I'm probably extra. You know what? I'm trying to be closer.
Hey, how about one for your wife? We have the new gold foil.
She will love that.
Okay, what size is your wife?
She's small.
Guys, can we get a small women's Molon Lambe? Infowarsstore.com, folks.
Throw her
serious product.
away the second I get home.
Oh my God, can you imagine? Can you imagine the ladies in the gold foil?
We may have a fifth child because of that.
I mean, like it's like a glittering target. Like
That's awesome.
And like they have like gates like at a horse race. It just opens and you just run out.
Dude, I may breach those gates.
Literally like a greyhound chasing the rabbit. Now these are pretty small. They're athletic fit.
Ooh, I like
Your wife
that.
must be petite if that's a medium.
She's a runner. Yeah.
All right, but you don't think she needs a? You think she wants a small?
Medium's probably.
Okay, good. Okay, because I think it looks like a small. Okay, there you go, sir. There's a bunch of other goodies.
That was so fun. Thank you, Alex.
You bet. And look, there's some 9/11 truth propaganda, 9/11 Chronicles.
I will keep it up in mind. As soon as you have evidence, call me, okay?
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the evidence in that 37-minute talk we did today.
Yeah.
I'm going to chop it full of Dan Rather saying looks like dynamite, and the cops saying get back, we're going to blow it up.
Oh, well, if you've got Dan Rather, then I'm sold.
No, I hear you. No, I'm just saying. All I know is they've used it to take my liberties.
You know what? I agree with you 100% on that.
So you're doing commentary throughout the week on Fox News. You have your own shows on the weekend.
Yes.
And then you're kicking butt over at Daily Caller.
We have 50 employees. It's great. When you're in Washington, you've got to come by. I hope you will.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I got a great crew, but I've organically learned how to do all this. I need to pick up some tips because I know you guys break big stories every day.
You come over, I'll introduce you to our staff. They're hilarious.
Maybe I'll just send some of the crew up there and then never let them return. I'm joking.
Lunch on us.
All right. Tucker Carlson, next time you come down.
Thanks, Alex.
We got to twist Drudge's arm to come down and go shooting with us.
He's so fun.
We could have like a libertarian shootout barbecue.
I want to open up the Barrett behind you.
Absolutely. Well, you could borrow it and take it shooting today if you want. All right, folks, that's Tucker Carlson. News, your phone calls, a lot more coming up.
The facts are in. The studies are legion. Sodium fluoride and other toxic members of the fluoride family are devastating the health and cognitive ability of the American people. So why are the social engineers adding it to the water? Simple. Dumb down the host population that the parasitic technocracy is feeding on. We may not have been able to get fluoride out of the water supply yet, but we can help to get it out of our bodies. I am extremely excited to announce the exclusive InfoWars Life Fluoride Shield formulation, fusing 6 of the best documented ingredients from around the world to help the body remove not just toxic fluoride residues from the body, but a whole host of toxic substances. Let's take a stand against the globalists by blocking their poisons with Fluoride Shield. I use Fluoride Shield every day. Secure your Fluoride Shield and other pioneering formulations at InfoWarsLife.com today. Let's start cleansing our bodies now and support the InfoWar at the same time. That's InfoWarsLife.com.